Okay, I'm back just to show you another simple way to do a hand bow if you don't have one of the bow makers that I talked about earlier today. So I'm just going to do a really small tail on this one, just, probably about 3-4 inches. And then you want to just pinch your ribbon together. So that's going to be a tail, and then I'm pinching that ribbon together. And this is for a Christmas present, so I don't want a really long tail. Then I'm going to make the center loop. So it's not going to be very big, just about that much. And then I'm going to pinch it together too. So I'm holding it together, pinched together. Now, keeping it held together and stacked on each other is the difficult part for this kind of a hand, for me anyway. So you pinch it and you turn it, because you always want your pretty side, see, that's the wrong side, that's the pretty side, up. So now I'm going to do, the ribbon's gotten tangled up, I'm going to do just a loop, just like that, just a loop, again pinching it at the exact same spot, and I'm going to twist it so the pretty side is up, and I'm going to do another loop, and then I'm going to pinch it again. Now remember, this is the hard part. This is why I picked a 1.5 inch ribbon. When you get with those 2 and 2.5 inch ribbons, it's harder to pinch. So if you're just learning, start out with a smaller, like a 1.5 inch ribbon. Okay, and so I'm pinching it there. Then I'm going to twist it so the wrong side is up. And I'm going to make another loop the same size as that first loop I made. No, the first loop was actually the center. So we'll just count that as the center. And then these is the loops. So I'm going to make a second one so they match, the same size. Pinch it, bring it into my fingers there. And then I'm going to pinch it, and then you're going to twist it so the pretty side is up, and then you're going to make another loop and then pinch it together. Make sure those loops are the same size. So we've got 2 loops on each side, a center. Now we're going to make some more loops. Now the next set of 3 loops, which will actually be 6 loops if I have enough ribbon, are going to be a slightly larger than these first 2. So we pinched it, we've got the wrong side up, we twisted it to get the wrong side up, and we're going to come out and make our loop. And this time we want it just a little bit bigger than the first 2. Pinch it, twist it till you have the pretty side up. Make another loop the same size as the one you just made. So now you're going to have 3 loops on each side. And I just sort of eyeball those to make sure they're about the same. That one may be just a tiny bit bigger, but remember, you got to stay pinched. You got to keep that all pinched and stacked on top of each other. So, okay, let's do another one. So we're pretty side up, pinch it, hold it tight. You want it the same size as your previous one. Pinch it, twist it, pretty side up. Loop it, pinch it. Be careful because they want to fall and not stay stacked on each other. So there's 4 on that side, 4 on this side. I'm about out of ribbon, so I think that's where I'm gonna have to stop. I don't think I have enough to do. I might have enough to do one more on each side. Let's see. Twist it. Loop it. Nope, I won't, because I won't have enough to do a tail. So we're going to stop right here. I'm going to take my pipe cleaner and I'm going to go around this bow. Now, you want it to stay really tight. Tight, 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 tight. And stacked on top of each other. Twist that as tight as you can get it. And keep everything stacked on top of each other, because if it moves over, it will show in your finished product. And like I said, I think that's pretty much the hardest part, is to keep that stacked. Mine actually moved over just a tiny bit. Okay, so I'm going to cut this tail. And then I'm going to fluff out this bow. So here's my center. Then I'm just going to bring these out. Remember, these first 4 are all the same size. So I'm just going to bring them out like that. And then pull out these longer ones. Oops. Must have not have twisted that one right. Okay, there, I got it fixed. Because we want the pretty side of our ribbon to be what's showing, not the underside. And you just want to fluff it. So now this is a little smaller than the one I made earlier, but there's your ribbon. Now, I want to dovetail the ends. Get these a little closer to the same. And to dovetail the ends, you just fold the ribbon in half. And from the outside to the inside, you just make a cut going up that ribbon, which will make that pretty dovetail. Same thing on this side. Fold it from the outside to the inside, cut up, and make that pretty V. So here's another ribbon that I'm going to use on a Christmas present. I hope that helps you.